You're listening to the Davey Mac Sports Program on the Riotcast Network, riotcast.com.
TrueCar, that's right. Hey, listen, when you're ready to buy a car, TrueCar is changing car buying forever. Yes, TrueCar helps car buyers get rid of the fear that they might overpay. Every day, TrueCar users receive negotiation-free guaranteed savings, and TrueCar users save an average, listen to this, of $3,000, $221 off MSRP, Pepper.
When you're ready to buy a car, just follow these 3 easy steps.
Okay, let me write it down.
First, download the TrueCar mobile app.
All right.
Or go to TrueCar.com to find out what others paid for the car you want.
That's step 1.
Then, register to see upfront pricing information and lock in your savings.
I'm locking in as we speak, like I'm locking in my answer on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Third step is simple. Take your guaranteed savings certificate to the TrueCar certified dealer for a better, hassle-free car buying experience. Some features not available in all states, Dave.
I'll tell you what, with TrueCar, you can save time, save money, never overpay. See how much you can save on the car you want? Simply download the TrueCar mobile app or visit TrueCar.com today. TrueCar.com.
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program.
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ, lays it in. Right up, 1 second left. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Jordan. Oh, wow. In your life have you seen anything like that? Wide right. Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it. Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles?
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program.
Yeah.
On riotcast.com.
Oh, you're saying it differently.
And here's your host, 2015 Zone, Dave McDonald.
We did a show last week. This is our first show of the year. First show for you.
Come on, amp it up, everybody.
Because you were in the drunk tank.
Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year.
You were in the methadone clinic again.
That's
Davey
right.
Mac Sports
Robbing
Program.
it.
That's right, you were Eastside Dave, Davey Mac, the Dave McDonald, the Sports Master.
Master! He's the one that we bet after!
With me as always to my left, and he's back from his week-long sabbatical to Colombia, Venezuela, and other parts of
Peru.
South America,
Peru's
where
big.
you can load up
Peru.
on Yayo, Chris Pepistella.
What up? Hi, everybody.
Welcome back!
Yeah, I'm here. That's right.
Also with us tonight, the man who pushes those buttons, who makes those levels, who grabs his headphones
Fingers it.
out of disgust, Sean O'Barry. And we have with us, let's see, who else? Well, he plays keyboards. He wears blue sunglasses. He's $1 million. He's the $1 million man, Roy Schaefer. Ted DiBiase. That's why he's got this black guy named Virgil following him around everywhere. Also with us, Louisa Schaefer, his niece.
Oh, that's so nice.
The sports therapist in the house. And Eric Z. Documenting this for historical purposes.
And legal reasons.
Via video. When the impending murder-suicide happens, we can capture all on tape. Eric Z can give it to the NYPD, and then
That's gonna go viral.
Then you go, well, I need some. We need a new viral.
In life or death, we need something to go viral.
You missed it, but last week I brought my left-handed guitar. I said to Roy, do you have an amp for me? He says, I don't have a left-handed guitar amp. He was playing little jokes on the Dave Man because all amps are the same, Pepper.
He made a fool of you.
It's just a cable.
He
At
made
first, I bought it though.
a fucking
so
mockery.
he did. He mocked out my smarts. Right, Roy? Remember
Sure
that?
did, Dave.
Smart.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah. And he's blocked me on his phone. Am I unblocked yet?
Not yet, David, but
That's a good idea, Roy.
He unblocked me
I'm
because of
gonna
the
block
group
Dave now.
text that Pepper then continued the next day at 4:30,
Oh, that's when I woke up.
where he said, I woke up and I got myself an eye-opener. And that's all I'll say. I'm not going to say the other shit that was in the text message.
Thanks, Dave.
But it's not your typical liquid eye-opener. That's all I'll say.
It was a rough,
Right?
It was a rough morning.
Toot, 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 goodbye.
don't know
Right?
what you're
Am I
talking
saying
about.
that right? Yeah, I know.
I was enjoying brunch.
You're going to have to call this guy Mr. Molly pretty soon. He's just turning into a one big fleshy pile of Molly.
I love it.
Yeah, you do. Maybe too much, though.
It's like happiness.
It's fake.
in pill form.
So
Sports therapist.
Yeah.
You see Chris Pepper Stanley, one of the kings of sports in America today.
Yeah.
You see him diving head first into the bottom of a drug pool. What
Dave,
advice?
Who the fuck are you to judge me, you cocksucker?
We have the sports therapist here.
Oh, God.
Why doesn't she analyze maybe what's going on in Chris Pepper Stanley's stomach? You ever hear that? It's a combination of stomach and tummy.
Yeah, you said it to me a couple years ago. Just as fresh now as it was then.
I was drunk when I said it, though, 2 years
Yeah.
ago.
How about we just talk about the NFL playoffs?
Oh! Well, do you have anything real quick, sports therapist, for that? Do you see
I
pain
was just going
in
to say,
Pepper's eyes?
I didn't know. I was part of the group text.
Yeah.
But I didn't
I
have
didn't even know that.
I didn't have Pepper in my phone, so I'm like, who's this 917?
Don't give out my phone number.
917-426-3179.
See, that's bad.
So that's his number if you want to text him.
bad.
Now, let's get to the NFL because what a weekend. Well, I'm taking this title away from Earl Douglas. I'm taking it away from Kurt Hennig. Davey Mac, Mr. Perfect. 4 for 4 in my predictions.
You called him?
Including the Colts. I called him on WRAT.com.
But not on
95.9
but
the
not
Rats.
on this show.
I did. I might have said it on this. I don't remember. I probably didn't. But I did. I could show you my picks on WRAT.com. The football challenge, 4 for 4. They call me Mr. Perfect. And I got Ohio State over Oregon. So technically, 5 for 5.
Yeah, like a fool, I had Oregon winning like 59-42.
Why? They're choke artists. They're fucking bubblegum bullshit college football team.
That game
can
was terrible.
They can score 1,000,000 points, and they can't play defense. And you get one guy like Urban Meyer who just knows how to think about how to stop the other team's offense.
Like, coach a defense.
Yeah, he knows how to coach. He knows that he's a brilliant coach.
It's the lost art of college football.
Right now, you got Urban Meyer, Nick Saban, and all the rest. That's it. The rest of them are schmizbos. That includes my man at Notre Dame, Brian Kelly. I love him, but I don't see a championship.
What if they bring Sandusky out of prison and have?
Oh, that would be awesome. Sandusky, I say make him the head coach of Penn State.
Exactly.
I'm back, kids. That'll be a fun little thing.
Look,
He
dude,
just says, like, I'm back, kids.
No, they just roll him around like Hannibal Lecter and just have him coach. I mean, so he can't touch anybody.
Uncle Sandusky's Penn State Hour. You give him like a little like show and whatnot where he's got like a kids audience.
I think it's
kind of like a
time-
Captain Kangaroo type of deal.
It's time we've forgiven him, right? I mean, it's been what,
I
3
can see
years?
Roy playing
I
keys
mean,
on that show.
All he did was molest about 90 children
More than molest.
from the course of like 50 years.
It was
That's
full-
all he did,
full on-
right?
it was full on rape.
Well, he did rape the one kid
At least
because the
one.
dumb redheaded fucking coach says, I heard sex sounds. I heard smacking. I heard flesh smacking. And I walked into the shower and there he was, anally fucking a kid.
I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do. I'm like, thanks. And you're the reason why redhead people get a bad name. You fucking pussy.
Yeah.
I would have downed a half a bottle of Xanax and then taken Charno's base and cracked Sandusky over the head with it.
Why eat the Xanax first? The kid would have been raped by
I
that.
wanted to get I wanted to get a little trippy. I wanted to get a little, I want to get mellow.
What'd you think of the games? this
Mellow.
weekend?
Why is
the
my
NFL
base in the
games.
shower?
The NFL games. Let me tell you something.
Fuck college football.
Let me tell you about the NFL. What a great league this is. I don't know if you're familiar with professional football, Pepper.
I've heard about it.
But the National Football League is the greatest professional football league. Stop watching Arena. Stop watching European. And for
I
Christ's
really
sake,
like European
stop it with
football.
the Argonauts in your Canadian Football League. The NFL is where it's at.
you know I'm a Rough Riders
Let me
guy.
tell you something. I know you are a Rough Rider, you sick fucking
Yeah.
freak.
Fuck condoms.
Packers.
Weirdos and pussies.
I have Packers over the Cowboys. What'd you think of the call? Get right to it.
Oh, I think it was a incomplete pass. That ball popped out of his arms.
I totally disagree. And
I know.
furthermore, I despise the Cowboys. And I think it's possible You've asked me oftentimes, Pepper.
Yeah.
Not that anyone have a problem with this, but you've asked me if I'm a gay individual.
Yeah, I have.
I bring
plenty-
up. I have children.
You say a lot of gay
I've
things.
banged chicks in my life. It's
You come on to me on the show frequently.
well, I sometimes say I'll touch your dick. I don't think that's coming on to you.
What does that dick look like anyway?
Yeah, and then he
It's
also
nice. It's plump. It's like a tuna can.
And
It's
then
like a big tuna can,
he offers
baby.
to suck it too.
I call him Tuna Can Charlie over here. Remember that tuna fish from the 70s?
oh,
my
that guy
God.
was great.
Tuna Can Charlie? I've gotten this horrible habit of I'm DVRing match games
It's
again.
Charlie Tuna, by the way.
Yeah, Charlie Tuna, whatever the fuck
You're
his name is.
regressing, Dave. You understand this? You're regressing.
I'm DVRing match games, and Charlie Tuna came up last night, and Gene Rayburn gave the contestant who gave that as an answer the worst look of all time. No one's ever going to be able to convince me that if you look at Gene Rayburn's backyard, there's just not bodies and bodies and bodies buried in that fucking thing. That guy's a Sandusky. I'm sorry. Sorry, Gene. I know you're dead. Rest in peace. I thought that it was absolutely a catch when he turns over, when he rotates his body. Des Bryant, of course, we're talking about. His left arm was under the football. The ball never touched the ground. The last time I checked in the NFL, legs, chest, David Tyree with the helmet, you can fucking catch a football with anything. But as long as it doesn't touch the ground, you're in good shape. Tell me exactly why it wasn't a catch.
Well, because the ground helped him keep the pass. It helped him.
Not if his arm is under the ball. We used to have, yes, if the nose of the ball touches the ground and he didn't have possession, okay. But if his fucking arm is under the football and the ball's moving around and then he gets it in his hands, maintains possession, that's a catch. The Cowboys did get screwed. And I loved seeing it. I enjoyed seeing them get fucked over.
I like their comeuppance from last week.
Yeah. So back to my gay talk, because I think I have a man crush on Aaron Rodgers. And even the English Aaron Rodgers, who's all over the place. For those of you watching football.
Yeah, I see that. I like that commercial.
You know Aaron Rodgers is a State Farm guy with the discount double check type of deal?
They don't know who we're talking about.
They got an English guy who looks exactly... Was that really him? But no, because he's not putting on an English accent, right?
I think they used him and then just CGI'd it up to have him smaller and overdubbed his voice.
So that's actually Aaron Rodgers? I thought it was a lookalike from England.
I thought it was.
That's a convincing commercial. Anyway, there's a guy who's from England. He's like, my name is Aaron Rodgers too, and I have a resemblance. And he goes, and everyone's all excited.
A mustache.
And I love both of those guys. And I wish Aaron Rodgers a Super Bowl this year.
How can you not love Aaron Rodgers?
He's the best.
He's a badass.
And I love his little fucking relax, man. He's like constantly stoned. And didn't he do the pot thing one time?
Yeah.
Is he one of the guys who did the smoke it up?
I heard he's related to Roy Rogers.
Is he really, Sean?
Yeah.
Why add that?
Sean O'Barry.
There you go.
42 points. Oh, by the way, we added up the points last week. Innocentius, #1 Australian fan, #1 Sean O'Barry fan. He added up all the points.
Are you for real?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Remember?
Yeah.
I
What
think
were they?
I think I have it on my phone still.
All right, bring it up because I've been wanting to know this information for probably years now.
Actually,
All right.
Dave, I think I was second.
Thank you,
Why
Ron.
give it away? I want
Thank you,
to
Ron.
hear. I want to hear. Okay, I want to hear it.
Look at Mr. Radio over here. He's mad at Roy for giving the fucking shit away. Hold on. You fill for a second, Pepper.
Sure.
It's in my phone somewhere.
There's no way Aaron Rodgers.
Let's sing a song, Pepper.
I'm not singing a song.
Come
I'm
on.
going to talk about fucking
What's
football.
the date?
I don't
Isn't
know
there
what
a
date it
printout?
is.
There was a printout.
What was the date last week?
You know what? Screw it. This is causing too much confusion and turmoil on the show.
Got it. Okay, got it.
Right.
It was the 7th, and I have it. Okay, so we'll run through these real quick.
Yeah.
Gabe finished in 12th with minus 76,000.
12 people have gotten points.
Liz and Kelly finished minus 10,000. Salty Mike, who was on all kinds of acid last week. You have no idea how fucked up that little gentleman was. I love him, but he was so whacked out
an oddball.
on pills. And he finished in 10th with 28 points. 9 was intern Wilco with 50. I don't even remember that kid.
Who's intern Wilco?
Dude, does anyone remember Wilco?
Play guitar.
I do. I remember.
I don't remember that fucking kid. Wikipedia finished 9th at 50 points. You'd think they would be #1 if they're included. Number 8 was
in a fact-based game.
yeah, in a factoid thing. Jeep Joe from Ustream also at 50. Kevin Segretti, our friend.
Oh, yes.
Number 8, 75 points. The English Chicks, number 7 with 300.
Who weren't English. They were from Jersey.
Sport 1.
Oh, one.
Sports Therapist, number 6 with 2010. the sequel to 2001, A Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
Number 5, Chris Pepper Stanley.
Bullshit.
On a show that really, the core 4. There's the core 4, I would say. We have lots of friends like the sports therapist and Louisa.
How many points do I have?
But between Shano, Pepper, Roy, and Davey Mac, somehow he finished in 5th. Outside, which I just thought would be actually logistically impossible.
Womp, womp.
I know.
How many points do I have?
10,229. I think that's pretty good.
I would think that put me higher than 5th.
Eric Z beat you.
Wait till you hear the number one.
Our director of Davey Mac Sports Program Television, he has 23,000. Sean O'Barry, this is a surprising number, 82,000 points.
What?
Bam. What up?
You ready to be shocked? Roy Schaefer comes in at number 2 with 1,093,000. And thank God I keep the score myself because Davey Mac was number 1 at 1,015,617,415 points. And for that, he literally requested the titles Innocentius, number 1 Australian fan, and some reason the number 1 Sean O fan.
Yeah. Well, you got
I'll tell you what, Sean O'Barry, you have come such a long way.
Sure.
I just thought
Remember
about
when
this.
everyone hated Sean?
I know. I remember when Sean O'Barry just got destroyed.
Wait, we still don't?
Now it's reserved for Gaby Baby.
Yeah.
He's fucking public enemy number 1
What about
in the
that
crosshairs.
salty weirdo that I've only met once?
Salty people, but there are people. He's got a
means
fan
well.
base.
Yeah, he means well.
And then there are people that, they think, well, he's a drug addict, just like Pepper. He would fit in perfectly, but he was.
I'm not getting high with that guy.
Fuck. Oh, you trust me, dude. You'll jump out this fucking window if you do. That kid was rolling, dog. Remember that HBO doc? I'm rolling. Who wants to roll, bro?
What was the name of that show? It was like a documentary.
E-Dad, right? Or,
no, it was a
Ecstasy
documentary
Dad?
series. No, it was a documentary series. It was every week. They had some.
Oh, America Undercover or
That's
something
it,
like
yeah,
that?
America Undercover.
That's right. I forgot about that.
That was
They
a
used
great
to do it.
series.
Yeah, what the fuck, HBO?
I know.
Stop it with the goddamn girls.
All right, so Aaron Rodgers, think he has a chance against Seattle Seahawks?
Well, it's like I have to sit here and wait for True Detective and Game of Thrones forever while Girls
Or
is
just
on.
ignore
I'm
it.
sorry,
Girls.
I don't
Oh.
watch that show.
I thought you were
Sorry.
talking about the female
Girls
race.
Hung. Those are some weak ass HBO shows. They aren't True Detective or Game of Thrones. CV, what's up? There's a guy functioning with 2 penises. She just showed me on the phone.
Speaking of hung,
Oh my god!
Yeah, that guy was on Reddit. The guy with 2 dicks. I know that guy.
Is this real?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! And yet I can't look away. It's amazing.
Yeah, the guy did an AMA on Reddit. He said like the right one works better than the left.
The
but
right one works for pee, and the left one works for jizz.
No, he has to pinch off one head, or else piss comes out both.
Oh! Even when he's climaxing, I don't get that. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I think
like-
he has like a really hard time like coming in both dicks.
When he pisses, does he shoot the piss out of both dicks?
If he doesn't pinch one off, yeah.
That would kind of be cool in a way. Like,
Sure, you got 2 dicks.
what about jizzing? Does that come out too?
I think it's the same thing. He has to pinch one off to.
Let me ask you this: what about erections? Do they both get hard?
Yeah, they both get hard. Yeah.
That's
the guy
annoying.
is huge. I mean, flaccid at least. Jesus.
He has 2 great dicks attached
He's
to one
got
body.
2 really delicious looking cocks.
What? What'd you just
Nothing. So,
say?
you were
Seahawks,
saying
Seahawks. Rogers. Can Rogers beat the Seahawks? Because I'll tell you. Fucking
Rodgers can't beat the Seahawks on one leg. The guy looked like he could barely fucking move.
He's gonna get killed.
And I hate saying heroic performance, or at least we've been shamed to not use the word hero with sports because heroes are supposed to be reserved for only
Aaron
wars,
Rodgers is
soldiers, and whatnot. I
Greater
guess
than any 9/11.
that's the politically correct way to do it. Aaron Rodgers, well, that was a heroic performance. He was on one fucking leg while 300-pound, huge, fast men were trying to kill him. That was an incredible job.
He was hobbling around. It was great.
It was the best injured performance I've maybe ever seen.
And Eddie Lacy was all banged up because he had like an asthma attack in the first half of the game.
Well, that's pussy shit. Asthma.
Yeah, just breathe in, stupid.
That's what
Bam! Shut up, B. You know what? Give yourself 2,000. You're up to 85. You're up to 85,000 points now, buddy.
I gotta somehow get that billion. I gotta
Minus
make up-
10,000 for you, just for
Kiss my ass.
because that seemed very Machiavellian what you just said.
into number.
You kiss my fucking ass.
That means Christina
Christina
is
moved up, yeah.
number 5. Pepper is looking out on the outs. He's at number 6.
You know what I love? Osentius probably made up all these numbers.
I'm sure.
Made sure Dave was in first
He
place.
didn't make them up. I trust our number 1 Australian and number 1 Sean O'Barry fan. I trust in Neil. So I don't think Aaron Rodgers can win, but I don't know. What do you think?
No, there's no chance. The Seahawks defense is not the Cowboys defense. He's
have-
going to get killed. He can't move. He can't get out of the goddamn pocket.
For WRAT.com, I chose, because it's still going on, the playoffs, I chose Packers and Brady. Because I figured we don't usually get
Packers and
two
Patriots.
number one seeds in the Super Bowl.
You're just fucking slapping your
Slapping
fingers
those two
together.
dicks together, aren't you?
We usually don't get two number one seeds.
No, it rarely happens.
That's also why my thinking was that last week you rarely get a number one versus number two game. So I was thinking someone's going to upset. Who am I going to find? Oh, Peyton Manning looks like he's 90 years old. Andrew Luck will upset the Broncos. That's why I went perfect.
smart. It was really smart.
And that was my logic. I think it will. The same will be the case, but I can't see Luck beating Tom Brady and the Patriots in Foxborough. Aaron Rodgers, he has more of a chance. You're talking about an MVP. If he's hurt,
he was just voted the MVP.
if he's hurt, now he was just voted this year's MVP.
He was this year's MVP. Yeah.
Really?
That's what I read.
Breaking news, Roy. As said on the Davey Mac Sports Program, Aaron Rodgers has been voted MVP. So now my man crush just
And
grows.
you know the rookie of the year is, right?
No,
Aaron Rodgers.
Odell.
Odell Beckham Jr. Better be him. I mean, no other rookie should have
close.
played.
Yeah, it's
He
crazy.
blew them out of the water. He has Giants records, and he missed the first 4 games of the season.
Are you
4.
Are you legitimately excited for the Giants next season?
I think
you have to be, right?
there is-
You brought it up, the 4-year rule.
Listen to me right now.
Say it, Dave.
Every 4 years, the Giants win the Super Bowl under this Tom Coughlin regime. In year 4, when he was on the hot seat, they won the Super Bowl. 4 years later, year 8, on the hot seat, wins the Super Bowl. 4 years later, and it will be year 12, again, on the hot seat, he will win the Super Bowl. Right now, I'm calling the Giants over the Patriots
Again.
yet again.
Imagine how
19
amazing
to
that would be.
16. And Tom Coughlin wins his 3rd Super Bowl in 12 years. There's no way the Giants don't win it with Beckham Jr. and Cruz, that tight end that I kind of like. They need a running game.
Will Brady still be on the Patriots?
Yeah.
Will Brady's going to. Brady's looking great. Brady was an MVP
just
candidate
ask
this
him.
year.
And really, he has bum receivers.
That's a great
still.
question. Give yourself two G's. You're up. CV.
That's Roy
sports
Schaefer,
therapist.
2,000
three
Roy
G's. 2,000 for Roy Schaefer. Schaefer, you want some points? Give yourself 5,000 points. Help yourself out of some points. Louisa Schaefer, help yourself out of some points. 10,000.
You know, now I want to
I'll
be
take
last
20.
in points. Give me some fucking take points away from me. I want to be the worst.
Don't be a bad
If
sport.
I can't be the best, I should be the worst.
Don't be a bad sport. In the core 4, you're still number 9 on the in the core 4. You're 9th on the points list. That's top 10, baby.
Suck my dick. Fuck off.
So I don't know what's going to happen here. I don't.
Rodgers is going to get crushed. It's going to be a train wreck.
All right. How about Patriots and Andrew Luck?
I have a feeling about Andrew Luck that he's going to. Look what happened last week with the Patriots.
So you are going opposite of me, which is a good thing for me
Go
because
look
I've
at
heard
last week.
you've been
Look
terrible
at the-
recently.
Look at the Patriots secondary.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco murdered that secondary.
Flacco.
Now they obviously lost, but Andrew Luck is going to throw all day. It's going to be bad. I mean, I know they don't have a running game.
Luck is awesome.
Yeah, it's really scary.
And someone was saying something about Andrew Luck that
Yeah, hold
sounded
on.
a little bit crazy.
John Clayton from ESPN.
Oh, John Clayton, the human progeria victim, where he looks like a child and he's about 62 years old.
He said this in an interview that if Andrew Luck
He's a scary looking dude. You ever see that
That's
guy
not how Pejoria works.
on TV?
It's young people that look like old people.
The guy
That's
looks
what
like
Pejoria
Benjamin
is.
Buttons when he's like 4. You know, he's like,
I'll
like,
give you that. I'll give you that. Yeah.
Hi, I'm John Clayton. Sources say.
he said,
Adam Schefter is a nice looking gentleman. I don't get freaked out.
why does Adam Schefter get every fucking scoop in the NFL? It's bizarre.
He's a young guy. He knows how to use a cell phone.
You think he's hot?
Adam
You think
Clayton.
he's fucking
I mean,
attractive?
the other guy you were talking about, John Clayton. He's got progeria.
I love Clayton.
He doesn't have
He's-
cell
he's
phones.
so
he has
cre-
progeria.
He's so weird looking.
I know. It's a fucking freakazoid show.
So he said
over there.
this: if Andrew Luck played for the Seahawks, he wouldn't lose a game for 2 seasons.
Well, that sounds crazy. First of all, it sounds crazy because Russell Wilson's a good quarterback. That's insulting.
He's no Andrew Luck.
You know what? You can say that or you can't say that. If Russell Wilson's won a Super Bowl, who knows if Andrew Luck is just going to be another Peyton and put up awesome numbers and then sort of struggle in the postseason. We don't know this. We don't know what's going to happen with Andrew Luck. We assume he's going to be beaten by Brady this weekend.
I'm not. I'm saying Andrew Luck all the way.
Oh, that's an upset
Well,
special.
no, that's my upset specials for the championship game, not the Super Bowl. I'm saying the Seahawks are going to repeat.
You are.
Yeah.
Wow. You heard it here first, Roy.
I sure did.
They repeat.
Can't
Russell
take that
Wilson
back.
becomes the highest paid quarterback in the NFL.
Nice.
In the offseason.
Okay.
And they lose the rest of their defense because they gave Russell Wilson all the money, and
Did they start sucking?
Yeah.
All right. Try to keep that defense around, though, for 2 more years. 'Cause
Just
you could
try.
win. You could legitimately win 4 in a row.
Could they win out the decade?
Yeah.
If they win this Super Bowl, can they win out the decade?
Yes. Because because Russell Wilson is young. Sherman is young. That Cam freak is Cam Chancellor.
Yeah, okay, all right. So
jumping over linemen to block field goals like a monster.
I want to get to Marshawn Lynch actually in a second, but
Marshawn Lynch is 29.
All right. So So they have a young defense. They have a young quarterback.
Yeah.
Is there another young offense in the NFL that could actually give them a run for their money?
The Colts. You just named it. The Colts are
Yeah.
very young, defensively and offensively, and it still feels like they're a
Yeah,
year
but
or
the
two
defense
away.
is nowhere near what the.
Oh no! I mean, Luck
And they don't have a running
absolutely
game.
needs a goddamn defense already. Look what happened to Peyton. He would put up 40 points every year. Every game on Indianapolis, but the Colts would let up 45 points until they finally brought Tony Dungy in. He knew what he was doing. He got them okay. The Colts never had a great D under Peyton Manning, but he got them to be adequate.
Yeah.
And then they won the Super Bowl over a shitty goddamn Bears team. It's almost unfathomable to think that Rex Grossman
that was the Grossman team, right?
was a Super Bowl starting QB.
Oh my God!
Like, we're now used to seeing only Aaron Rodgers,
Studs, bro.
Peyton Manning, huge names. And hi, it's Rex Grossman here.
God, that guy's
the
ridiculous.
Chicago Bears quarterback.
He looked like a fucking zombie. He was just pale and overmatched. It was.
Do you know Rex Grossman, Shafe?
I sure do.
You do?
Nope, not really.
I didn't think so.
Why would he lie?
But here's the thing, Shafe. The
Yeah.
rest of America agrees with you on that one.
There we go.
That's not Crazy Roy talk. No one remembers Rex Grossman anymore.
Voice of America.
He played for the Redskins before RG3.
Did you know that the sports therapist knows everything about the Big Ten?
No, I didn't.
Rutgers University joined the Big Ten this year as a conference.
That's about what I know.
And they played well, from what I understand. I think they were like 5-5 or
Wasn't bad.
6-5 overall.
Wasn't
Ohio State wins the national championship. Did you watch the game?
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, it was a shitty game.
It was it was just a shitty game. B, I picked the Ducks.
Now, Saturday was great. The Ohio State-Alabama game specifically, through the roof, amazing. Yeah. So that would have been a more fun national championship. But I think this is great for college football because the Big Ten's an excellent conference. You have Ohio State, you have Penn State. These are classic schools. Rutgers University.
They're gonna make so much money. The playoffs are just gonna get expanded to 8 teams. It's just gonna get bigger.
It should. Why do you have a problem with that?
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying it's huge for college football. They're just gonna make so much goddamn money. It's the college Super Bowl.
The games on Saturday, the semifinals on Saturday, were the 2 highest-rated cable shows in television history.
Yeah.
Beating anything. Sopranos, Game of Thrones, series finales, and whatnot. Everything on cable.
Each had 28 million people watch.
I mean, that's on a Saturday night. It got 29 million people.
And then the championship game beat that at 34 million.
Yeah, so it's clearly working. Listen, you combine football with March Madness. The one thing that college basketball had going for them was March Madness. Once football co-ops that fucking tournament format, it almost is going to hurt March Madness basketball is what it's going to do.
The only question is why the hell did they wait so long? The BCS is so pussy and so stupid to not have gone into
They're
this.
all corrupt. What do you? Come on, you know better. Money, 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 money. Now, Pepper, I planned this song for you tonight.
Good.
It's by Canned Heat.
Oh, who's that?
Okay. It's a song that we just wrote. I want you to...
wrote it?
To... Everyone can chime in. That means you too, Sean O.B. Yeah. Roy Shafe?
I'm here. I'm always here, Davey.
Sports therapist.
For singing, no.
Just sing.
Louisa, are you in?
I'm in. She's playing with
You better goddamn sing.
Yeah, loving it.
Sounds familiar. Sure you guys wrote this?
I just don't think Louisa and her uncle are on the same page yet. Don't worry, we'll give it some time. There you go. I think Roy forgot, baby.
Got it now.
All right. I'm going up the country. Why don't you wanna go? I'm going to the country. Why don't you wanna go? I'm going someplace where I've never been before. Come on, everyone. I'm going where the water tastes like wine. I'm going where the water tastes like wine. Oh my God. We can jump in the water, stay drunk all the time. Yeah, going up the country. Failed attempt.
Why'd you stop it, Dave?
Well,
I like
it was
the song
going
you
nowhere.
wrote. I like the song you wrote.
Oh my God, Pepper likes something.
No use of you running.
That was sarcasm.
Oh, screaming and crying. No, you've got a home as long I've got mine. The song kind of reminds me of the beginning of like a Prairie Home Companion episode with Garrison Keillor, you know? You ever listen to that shit?
Rarely. I saw the
Why?
film. I saw the film.
And you didn't like it?
I like the film, but I just never bothered watching it.
You're a snob. You're a radio snob. I love that show.
If you like Prairie Home Companion, you're a radio snob.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the other way around.
That's right. I'm a radio snob. I like that and Wait, Don't Tell Me. Or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
You like that shit?
Yeah.
I love that show.
Did you
right?
like Car Talk?
Oh, I love Car Talk. The brother died.
I know.
Yeah.
Alzheimer's.
Either click or clack. I forget which one it was.
I think it was clack.
Don't tell me he had Alzheimer's. That makes me so depressed.
His brain oozed out of his ear.
That made me more depressed. Well, hello, and welcome to A Prairie Home Companion. I'm your host, Garrison Keillor. With me, as always, the drug-taking Chris Pepper Stanley.
Hey, Garrison.
How are you today, Pepper?
Oh, I'm doing great,
Also
G-Man.
sponsored by ketchup. That's right, ketchup. Put it on your food. Eat it. Ketchup.
That's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be a joke, right?
I think it's supposed to be a joke, but then I'm not sure. He always does like the same sponsors. He goes, sponsored by Buttermilk Biscuits.
Yeah, they're pretty good, actually.
Have your mom make them, and then make sure you eat them when they're warm. That's right, Buttermilk Biscuits.
The bad part is anyone listening to that show's mother's dead, probably.
Well, it's very depressing because I'm like, well, I want these Buttermilk Biscuits, but then I go into the store, and he doesn't give them brand names.
Davey Mac. That's some dry wit there.
Yeah, he doesn't give brand names. He just, it's like saying, drink a soda. Well, which one, Garrison?
Mountain Dew.
Oh, I like that flute now.
Finally, getting it
To the
together.
country, why don't you wanna go? We're rebooting? Yeah. I'm going to the country, why don't you wanna go? I think we go a little faster. I'm going to the place where we've never been before. I'm going where the water tastes like wine. Yeah, this is good. I'm going where the water tastes like wine. We can jump in the water and stay drunk all the time. Instrumental, go! Also brought to you by Flutes. Put them in your mouth. Suck on them.
Like a cock?
Just like a dick.
Incorrect.
Just like a nice fleshy dick.
Just like a dirty cock.
Like a metal penis. Louisa Schaefer sucks metal penis all the time. And sometimes her uncle Roy punches her in the arm when she misses a cue. I will never forget that. Today's Prairie Home Companion sponsored by Roy's Domestic Violence. Woo! He beats his own niece. God forbid you miss a cue with the Mr. Taskmaster over there.
What a dick.
Jesus Christ. All right, here we go. Big ending. Here we go. No use of you running or screaming and crying. Oh, you've got a home as long I've got mine. Go ahead, hit it. Also sponsored to buy beer. Drink it. Makes people more attractive. Makes you laugh more frequently. Makes Shadow Barry sort of hit on Dave, man.
Sort of.
You know, I had this fucking thing happen before the show today, and I didn't even think I was going to bring it up on the air.
All right.
But I am. For some reason, all 5 of us went to the bathroom at the exact same time. Me, I had to use the stall, if you catch my drift.
Shit.
Whatever. I want to get graphic. We have women in the room, for Christ's sakes.
Sorry, ladies.
But the point is this. I was sitting on the old John there, and I see some weirdo looking through the cracks. It was Roy. He was checking out my dick.
Did you like it, Roy?
You call that a dick?
So I said to him, I usually call it my fucking python, actually. So I said to Roy, I go, can you stop looking in? Because I knew what he was doing.
Jerking off.
And he stayed exactly where he was, staring at me. And I go, can you please stop now? Because I'm actually going to the bathroom. Can you, piss, do something else, wash your hands?
Did you like what you saw, Roy?
And he just stood there, looking through the crack.
Roy's in the scat.
At the Dave Man, pantsless, defecating.
Slowly or quickly?
Brought
Real
to you by Scatological Behavior. Very home companion. Boom! Drop those sticks!
You have a live read?
No.
Oh, wow. We're in bad
FanDuel.
shape.
Well, no, FanDuel's out.
Oh, yeah, it's true. No more fantasy football.
No more football, baby.
Have you seen what's happening with Marshawn Lynch the last few weeks with him refusing to answer reporters' questions?
Yeah, I love it.
It's so great.
It's hysterical. And he does
getting
it.
the find out the ass.
And he does it a different way each time, which I appreciate. He could very much. A lot of sports guys don't have a great imagination. He could still be doing the same type of one-trick pony thing, but he always has a different little thing. He says
He's like, thanks for asking.
Yeah, thanks for asking was my favorite.
And then
because it's very polite.
Next one is, I'm thankful. I'm thankful. And sports reporters are losing their shit. They're just going on Twitter just attacking him.
Yeah, well, you know what? I guess I hate to say it, in some ways there's not much of a need for that kind of sports writer. There still is, I think, a need for the sports writer who talks about the game or breaks the game down.
Analysis.
Or gets you scoops and stuff like that. But the guy who goes up to Marshawn Lynch and says, how do you feel about winning that playoff game? It's totally unnecessary in the social media world where the guys are fucking putting Instagrams of themselves, pouring champagne on each other and fucking licking it off in the locker room.
Yeah, dude on dude.
Which is usually what we do after every show. Okay?
We have a lot of cheap champagne that we keep always in here.
Pepsi, really.
Box wine.
Let's do it in the bathroom stall next time.
Man, I'll tell you one thing. Ever since the bathroom moved to 19, things got weird around here. I'm just going to throw that out there. I feel like every fucking time I walk downstairs to pee or occasionally poo, I feel like that scene in Usual Suspects where they grab the lawyer and they go in the elevator and they're about to whack him, in the back of the head. Stephen Baldwin's got that thing.
Yeah.
And, Roy's going to play a little Eyes Wide Shut theme for the Usual Suspects.
Yeah.
That's Eyes Wide Shut. That's a Stanley Kubrick. Where's my fucking mask? Where's my goddamn mask? I thought this was a weird sex party.
I have some in my room.
Do you really? Do you have an Eyes Wide Shut mask?
Yes.
That would be amazing if you did. I'll tell you what, you wear it for the fucking camera. We'll get 1 million downloads right there. Not me. The mask would improve my looks.
Dave, don't say that about yourself. Come on, buddy.
Mask. Rocky Dennis. Get it? He was a redhead.
I got you.
Eric Stoltz.
If I could turn
Eric
back time.
Stoltz. 15.5 points for Sean O.B.
If I could turn back time.
If I could turn back time, the way I was. I got a sailboat boat, I'm on an aircraft carrier, you can see my house. If I can turn back time, I know the road.
Such a hot video.
Do you believe in love? That's what. Oh my God.
Are you sure?
I believe in love.
You should be. Hey.
Do you? What kind of fucking Neutral Milk Hotel sound effect was that?
I was looking for a drum beat.
It actually sounded awesome. It didn't mesh with Believe at all, but it was very cool. Hey, did you? No. Who am I asking? You know what? I'm just going to say no. But I was going to ask you, did you see the video Eat Your Brains?
Yes.
The music video that Eric Z put together for us.
I saw it today, actually.
So I brought in my lefty guitar, I was saying before, and this was an original song. I don't know, Sean, you want to pull it up on YouTube and give Pepper just a taste? We wonon't play the whole
How
song.
about I just play it live?
Well, I don't have my guitar. I'm proud of my guitar. No, I'd prefer it if you pulled up the YouTube video. I really would.
Is that Dave?
Well, this isn't what I wanted.
Talk about the coaching changes. Yeah.
Okay.
There's about 10
Eat
of them.
your brains, they're gonna eat.
I don't give a shit about.
Yeah, I mean it's going nowhere. The YouTube video is really the thing that would have made it.
Jack Del Rio is going.
Still
to
don't want to
fucking
promote the
Raiders.
YouTube video, do you? Okay, go ahead.
Jack Del Rio going to the Raiders. Does anyone care?
Jack Del Rio going to Raiders. I believe I have a few words for that. Who gives a fuck?
This fucking ESPN segment ever.
Am I kicking you?
Is that your new? Is that your new tag?
Who gives a fuck? I'll tell you one thing. You talk to me about the Raiders or Jack Del Rio. I mean, that's a double. Who gives a fuck?
John Fox out in Denver.
Which is a weird move by John Elway, who's getting a little antsy. John, you have a 90-year-old quarterback. Settle down. You're filling out the stadiums. You're making the playoffs every year.
He knows that this if Peyton comes back, this is his last year.
He's done. The ship has sailed in Denver.
I know.
He had 3 years ago where they lost to the Ravens, which was the best team he was on. And then 2 years, or last year, 2 years ago was the Ravens thing. Last year was the Super Bowl loss. I mean, he's going down and down and down.
I forgot about the Ravens loss. Yeah, it's 3 years now. It's 3 postseason depressing, shitty choke off.
And that team was, seeded number 1. There you go. You like this?
I can't even see.
Can you pull that screen down for him? That's me playing guitar, Pep. And Gabe is, I don't know what he was doing.
What the fuck is Gabe doing?
Yeah. I know, it's weird. It's like a still shot of Gabe, but then I'm moving. I wonder if Gabe did that on purpose. Instrumental. So you can see this on YouTube. It's an original Davey Mac Sports Program classic, instant classic, that's gotten over, listen to this, Pepper, 14 billion views thus far.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's like Gangnam Style.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
No. The fuck? It's a Davey Mac Sports Program
Dave,
YouTube channel.
you lied to me.
I feel taken advantage of.
It's got like 312. Trying to bump those numbers up.
Well, it could be more.
Thank you, Sean. Although, I'll tell you one thing about the Dave Man, and I know it's a lefty thing, I think I have the same type of bounce as a young Beatles Paul McCartney,
I was going to say gay porn
who was
star.
also a left-hander. Thank you, Sean. We're good. Oh, yeah, I like that part with Roy. Where
Like
Roy's-
bouncing on a dick. Right?
Thank you, Sean.
2 of them.
Wow, what's Roy doing?
2 of them.
Eric Z just had a weird
That's
shot
what
of
I
Roy.
feel.
So
Comment.
she said you're getting DP'd by 2 dudes.
Yes.
All right, come on. Let's get
all
to
right,
some
Rex
some
Ryan.
realness
Rex
now.
Ryan going to the Bills.
I know, I saw that.
Schwartz
And-
out as the defensive coordinator.
And I'm not going to say he sounded, ungrateful to the Jets, but he did say, getting fired's embarrassing, and I take it personal. And I know I'm a good football coach.
That's a good
And,
impression. That's a good no,
here's what
before.
happened.
Before. That's the better
All
impression.
right. We got to 2 AFC championships under my tenure, and I take it very personal. I take it personally. I'm sorry to be an adverb snob, but I take it personally.
You're a grammar Nazi.
Personal
You're a
is an
grammar
adjective
Nazi, bruh.
or an adverb.
Bruh.
It's not the goddamn fucking subject. Thus, it cannot be used as a noun. I take things personally.
That's like the smartest thing you've ever said.
And I'm also getting sick and tired of this fucking thing. Smells like awesome. Ever watch TV commercials and everyone does this same, everyone's slogan for every fucking product in America is you take an adjective or adverb and then use that as the subject of a preposition.
So what
Which, in a preposition, if it's of, you need a noun. You can't say it smells, it smells of awesome.
I saw that Tampax commercial. Smells like awesome. And blood.
It should be smells like awesome, awesomeness, or it smells like awesome womanhood. That would make sense.
Sure.
But you need a
Smells like
sports
copper.
therapist. You're
Copper
smart.
pennies.
You're probably the only smart person in this room, really. Certainly the only sane one.
I'm
only sane.
I'm
Okay,
smart as a whip.
Roy's smart, but he's
Smells-
fucking batshit nuts.
Smells
like
sharp.
rainbows.
You're the
Smells
most
like
sane.
mushrooms.
I just
Smells
pump
like
drugs
candy
into my
corn.
head.
Do you
That's my
agree with
problem.
what I'm saying?
I completely
Halloween
agree.
edition.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Can you mind we're doing a fucking show over here? God damn it, you want a fucking Louisa Sports Program? You fucking sign up with your iTunes.
All right, we're getting off the rails. We're getting off the fucking
You know what,
rails.
Roy? You're right about your niece. Punch her in the mouth next time. Fucking Ray Rice this shit. No, I'm just kidding. By the way, we don't advocate that. Now, go ahead, CV, please. Do you know what I mean?
100% agree.
Everyone is
Yeah.
using this.
Yeah.
It's a.
It's for a fact. It's for a fact.
I hate it. This is a bowl of delicious. Delicious what? All you had to say is a bowl of delicious food.
Dave, this is...
You can't say mac and cheese. It's a bowl of delicious. No, fuckface. It's a bowl of delicious mac and cheese.
Fucking A, you're right, dude.
It's a fucking preposition.
Yeah, tell him.
Get the fuck... Oh, wait. Roy said don't go nuts with the mic.
Yeah.
But Roy is.
Shono specifically
Don't go
warned
craziness.
me,
Dave,
don't be crazy with the
You
mic.
bitched about this like 6 years ago about when people just say tastes like happy.
Exactly.
I know. I've heard this before.
But my point is, it's even more prevalent. I was trying to cut it off back then. Now it's totally oversaturated, the fucking advertising market. I'm sick and tired of it.
You know where John Fox is going? The Bears. You think that's a
The
good
Bears. Remember that sketch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
40 years. 40 years.
The Bears.
It's my favorite team, Dave.
Shono Barry is a Chicago Bears fan. How'd that happen again? It was your dad?
Yeah, he went on a business trip and gave
Look at
me
me.
a Bears sweatshirt.
Aren't I a great listener?
You are.
I knew that story.
Yeah.
Terrible listener.
I just fucking said it. The proof
know it.
positive.
You know most of
I
it.
knew it.
My dad gave me something.
Your dad was nice, right?
He was a generous dad.
Is he still with us? Or?
He is, yeah.
Oh, God bless
Yeah.
you. And Mom?
Yeah, Mom too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? One of the Indianapolis Colts got charged with rape.
Did he really?
Do you want to guess which Colt?
Andrew Luck.
Jim Irsay.
He's Irsay is a. Go ahead.
No, Josh McNary,
Josh McNary?
the linebacker.
Oh man, that's going to be a difficult loss. They
always the
already
linebacker.
have a weak defense. You can't lose that guy. Didn't Irsay have a few comments about Peyton after the game? I heard him say something.
He basically said that getting rid of Peyton was the right idea. Was the good idea.
You know what, Jim Irsay? You're an asshole. That's a fucking
Oh my
dickheaded
God!
move.
You know his daughters. It's one of his daughters. He has like 3 daughters. They're gonna inherit the team at the end. They run things in the organization. or
God.
whatever. One of them had an interview in Glamour magazine, and they asked her about concussions in the NFL, and she said that
It's like Cameron Diaz, right?
yeah, it is. You're
Any given
100%
Sunday,
right.
yeah.
You're 100% right. She said,
You're old, Tony. You're long in the tooth, Tony.
she blamed
The
guys
game's passed you by, Tony.
bitching about concussions on their drug use after the game.
What did she say?
I'm gonna find the exact quote, but it was insane.
Screw you, Tony. Get out of my locker room. Remember he yelled that at her?
Yes.
You know why? It was probably for her own protection. Remember when the guys were hitting on her?
Oh, those giant cocks. Yeah, it was great.
You don't want to be in that goddamn locker room.
Okay, this is what
Stay
she said.
out of the locker room. Hey, here's the one thing I know. When a hot chick comes into one of these football locker rooms, 75% chance she's getting raped. Inch by inch. She gets raped. Inch by inch. You pile up all these inches, and you get one hell of a raping.
Some nice cock, right?
Now let's pretend it's Dick Tracy and I'm Big Boy Caprice. Hey, Madonna, stop singing that song. Remember the Big Boy Caprice? I just saw Dick Tracy recently.
Wow. How did it hold up?
The exact same character as any given Sunday football coach. I mean, literally, he's doing the same voice. I don't know what the hell happened to Pacino. So what did she say?
This is what she said. They asked her about concussions in the NFL. A lot of these guys are claiming they're having these concussion issues. They just have alcohol or drug
Oh
problems.
my God!
They're just going to compound it. A lot of them, and if they weren't coached properly and they weren't coached in a smart way,
They
they're
weren't
going
such pussies.
they lead with their head and they're having concussions since they were playing Pee Wee football. I can't believe it's horrible.
A lot of people, yeah, because Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, on and on have huge drug problems. I think I saw Andrew Luck strung out on the 35-yard line last
Steve Young
Saturday.
smokes crack. I've seen it.
Yeah.
That's like
okay.
that's like the craziest thing I've ever heard anyone in power like that.
That's
say.
someone who
That's-
just doesn't
that's
get.
really crazy.
Let me tell you.
Well, she'll be running the team in a few years.
That is proof
Wow.
that family is horrid.
No shit.
Because she should know better. And you know why? Because her fucking grandfather, not this Irsay, but the one
before.
above it, who stole that team, that wonderful organization, the Baltimore Colts were the franchise of a little man named Johnny Unitas, who put modern football on the map. And when that guy left Baltimore in the middle of the night, after promising those people he would never leave Baltimore, left in the middle of the night. And why? Because he was a drunk too, a well-known drunk. There's a famous press conference of Irsay Sr. when he was actually intoxicated. And they're asking him, are you going to take the team? And he starts getting mad. You could tell he's drunk. He's slurring his words.
Well,
Everything's all fucking weird. Check it out.
Newer, say her father, the son of the grandfather, he He's definitely a pillhead. Like, he got busted with all that cash and pills.
The new son is an alcoholic. He's admitted that. And yes, he's also a pillhead.
He loves that Oxycontin.
I ain't judging. But don't say the football players, the reason why they're fucked up is because of booze and shit. They probably take the pills and the booze because of the fucking
So they
headaches.
can play?
Because of the concussions. Is probably why. I would think the substance abuse is the effect, but the cause is the fact that they're smashing each other's fucking heads open every Sunday. You know, we only talk about quarterbacks and wide receivers and shit like that. But the real game of football is
Linemen.
won on the line of scrimmage.
Linemen, yeah.
And these offensive linemen, they put their heads into the defensive linemen's heads
And they get what, 3
every
seasons?
play.
Yeah.
They probably get concussed almost every fucking
As
game.
hard as they can.
For real.
As hard as they fucking can.
Urlacher came out and said, yeah, I played concussed all the time. He had to.
Exactly. I think if you're on the line, you probably are playing concussed a lot. And that's despicable comment. And I won't tell you what I would do to that girl. I'll tell you off the air.
Guess what? That cult that got busted for rape, he raped a daughter. Just for that, that was a joke.
What a twist of
That didn't
events.
happen.
How are you tonight, Roy?
I feel fucking great.
Really?
Yeah, 10,000 points from me.
How's Louisa Schaefer? How's your niece doing over there?
My knees.
She's doing good.
You are awful. My knees.
Can I tell about your? No, I won't. I won't
I
yet.
don't know how my throat's doing as well.
I wanted to
or,
see about.
I don't know.
Louisa Schaefer has a contact in the world of sports. I won't give anything else away.
Jesus Christ.
I won't give anything else
Is it Joe
away.
Namath?
She's been texting Joe Namath every single
It's
Thursday
not
night.
me.
Is it Victor Cruz?
I have a crush.
Sean O'Barry, how are you?
I'm great, David. Thanks for asking.
Sports therapist.
Is it Rasheed Wallace?
I'm awesome. I was just admiring Pepper's hat, and I was wondering where he got it because I wanted to get one.
Oh, that's just like your typical convict black wool hat.
I know where I got this.
Kind of like a Nicholson One Flew of the Cuckoo's Nest type
a
of deal.
dollar store.
Yeah, or a mental institution is what I would have guessed.
I was going to guess CVS.
I would have guessed a dollar mental institution store.
Menstrual.
A dollar menstrual cycle. Hey, it's a new game show.
The Jets' new head coach. Do you think that was a good idea, or do you think they should have waited for Dan Quinn on the
No,
Seahawks?
Todd Bowles,
Yeah, Todd Bowles, bro.
defensive coordinator for the Cardinals. Has he won anything?
I don't think so.
He's won jack and shit, and Jack left town, my friend. That's what he's won.
You know, Quinn's going to Atlanta. Apparently, that's a rumor for going to the Falcons.
Yeah, well, he's going to go somewhere. The guy's getting a fucking job. And he's getting a head coaching job, is what I mean.
He's gonna make that money though.
Dan
right?
Quinn has built that whole goddamn defense.
He's gonna make that bank, right?
I thought the Jets were going after Dan Quinn, though.
They were, but they got sick and tired of waiting because they're fucking idiots.
That's so dumb.
And really, would he have gone to the Jets? Who the fuck wants to coach the Jets besides Todd Bowles? Stupid asshole.
In two quick things before we get out of here. In the world of basketball, the Nets are all fucked up. No, I know the Knicks are, and we'll get to them in a second.
They're trying to sell the Nets.
First, Mikhail Prokhorov said, well, 4.5 years ago, he said, we are going to win a championship in Brooklyn by year 5. This is year 5. The Nets are 16-22, and Prokhorov is now reportedly going to sell the team. So it was all a fucking Russian goddamn grift.
How long have they been in Brooklyn for?
It was a con. They just started 3-4 years ago.
He bought the team for $220 million. Now they're valued at $1.5 billion.
Of course, if the Clippers fucked it up for everyone, because if the Clippers are going to be sold for $2 billion and they're not the number one game in town in Los Angeles, obviously with the Lakers there, then every other fucking team should ask for $1 billion.
I think most of that money though is probably for the Barclays Center, right? I mean, just having
No, I think Prokhorov is going to pocket that shit. Now, Kevin Garnett, meanwhile, on the Nets, was headbutting Dwight Howard a couple nights ago. Just got suspended. Yeah, Dwight Howard's the biggest dick in the league. Yeah. And lastly, New York Knickerbockers are an absolute disgrace. I've never seen basketball like this in my entire fucking life. Phil Jackson is selling those guys off like it's
don't say it.
Like
don't.
He's just selling. He's selling off his players. Is what I mean. He's selling off his players to other teams.
He's trading them.
Everyone.
He's putting them up on a...
No, right.
And then people are like,
except for Carmelo, that fucking guy's going to stay. He's going to stay, make $40 million a year for the next 6 years, and the Knicks will not win anything. And sports therapist, you are a ticket holder for the New York Knickerbockers. How does this make you feel?
Why? Why would you do that?
Do you think Phil Jackson's doing the right thing or the wrong thing? I want to know.
I think that anyone that's traded off the team is probably really psyched.
Yeah. I mean, Shumpert just got traded to the goddamn Cavs, and he's a phenomenal defensive player. And now him and his huge kid and play flat top are going to Cleveland.
Defense doesn't win championships. Triangles do.
Damn straight.
You sound like a fucking Phil Jackson protege. Why don't you coach the goddamn team?
I'd take the cash.
Kick
I
Derek.
could possibly do worse.
Well, I mean, Derek Fisher might be the worst coach in the history of professional sports.
What a joke.
Totally over his head. I was watching the game the other night when the Knicks were only 6-30, and he was laughing. He was joking around with the opposition, and they were talking to him, and he was like patting the opposing players on the back, and they're laughing.
You
and
started
having a good
jerking one
time.
of them off.
I'm like, dude, did anyone tell you you're 6-30?
Bro,
You should be like a primal scream. You should have the fucking face, fingers and and white lines and all that shit.
It's called the
Masturbating.
Scream.
Whatever. It's
Golden
called.
State Warriors, my son's favorite team.
I'm
Son's
saying
favorite.
Kerr was supposed to go to the Knicks. He went to the Warriors. Warriors are 30-5.
I tell you, that's the best decision in maybe the history of
Right?
sports.
Come on.
The Warriors rock right now.
They rock.
And Pepper never gives any fucking credit to Klay Thompson. You're only about Steph Curry.
Yeah, it's
I
true,
love
man.
Steph Curry.
Do
Klay
you know how many
Thompson's a
points?
chump.
Give some
do you
love
know
to
how many
Klay.
points Steph Curry's averaging? 21.8. Do you know how many points Klay Thompson's averaging?
Give it to me.
21.3. They're almost the same exact player.
Yeah, but he's slightly worse. So Steph Curry is better. Dirt. Let's get the fuck
Fucking
out of here.
tuna can cock Charlie's slightly better than fucking Golden State Warriors.
Wow.
They'll
I'll take
do it.
that.
I couldn't have said it better, David.
Thank you. And that's it. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Now I'm going to go back. Everyone in my house is sick. I think I'm getting sick, but I'm not sure if I am or not. I don't feel sick, but I definitely feel odd.
I have some pills.
Well, you know what? I don't even care what they're fucking for. Yes. The answer is yes.
Let's go get happy, everybody.
And that's it. Roy Schaefer, Sean O'Barry, sports therapist, Chris Pepper Stanley, Louisa Schaefer, Eric Z. My name is Eastside Dave. Good night. Good night.